Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Are you? As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, back again at the Baierl Ice Complex inside the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, Pennsylvania for the nightcap of our final regular season doubleheader on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. And tonight in the late game, we continue to zero in on Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League Class AAA as we begin Week 21, the final week of regular season action with the Pine Richland Rams hosting the Bethel Park Blackhawks. Pine Richland coming in tonight 13-4-0-1 with 27 points, good for the number 4 spot. They have clinched their berth in the Penguins Cup playoffs, as have the Bethel Park Blackhawks. They come in with an overall mark of 9-8-1, good for 19 points, currently sitting 8th out of the 18 playoff field in AAA. For Bethel Park, head coach Mike Schall trying to prevent his team from backing their way into the postseason. Both these teams going in very different directions. Bethel Park, losers of 4 straight. 2 of those were 1-goal games. 2 of them were 2-goal games. In stark contrast, the Pine Richland Rams, as they did a season ago, seem to be peaking at the right time. Jordan Yoklik, the former Pine Richland player, leading this program once again this season. His Rams have won 5 in a row, outscoring opponents 25-4 during that winning streak. And with Mike Schall's former team, the Seneca Valley Raiders, getting goalied by the Peters Township Indians earlier tonight, the plot thickens, because Pine Richland now can clinch the number 1 playoff seed in AAA if they win out tonight and in their season finale here against Central Catholic on Thursday night. Pine Richland can finish no worse than 4th place. Bethel Park can clinch the 5th seed if they win out, and if Central Catholic and Upper St. Clair both lose on Thursday. As I said, Central Catholic is in action here Thursday night against the Pine Richland Rams. Upper St. Clair will finish their regular season on Leap Day against the Big Macs of Cannon McMillan. So Bethel Park needs a little more help to improve their stead. Pine Richland just needs to rack up a 6th consecutive W. And they'll try to sweep the season series from the Bethel Park Blackhawks. Pine Richland goalies have combined for 4 shutouts this season. The first of those 4 came at the Spencer Family YMCA against the Blackhawks in late October. Zachary Howard, number 53 in white, warming up off to our right. The erstwhile PIHL Player of the Month in Class AAA for the month of October. He enters Week 21 tied, pardon me, tied for 3rd in goals in Class AAA with 15 of those. He scored a pair for the Rams, including his only shorthanded marker of the season in the first meeting between these clubs. Will Alborg loves playing in this building for the Bethel Park Blackhawks. He's already scored in this building twice in 2 previous trips against 2 other teams. Alborg scored here against Seneca Valley and again against North Allegheny for the Blackhawks, once in victory, once in defeat. Alborg, number 13 in black, warming up off to our right. 7 goals, 17 assists during 7 goals, 17 points, entering the final week of regular season play. Alborg with 5 points in as many games for Bethel Park coming into the final week of regular season action. Howard, certainly a fun player to watch for these Rams, part of a youth movement here by Jordan Yoklik, playing on a line with Cullen Campbell and Ben Bailey's. That line has clicked throughout the regular season for Pine Richland. Bailey's coming in with 11 points on the regular season. Cullen Campbell, 12 goals, right behind Howard for the team lead, and 24 total points to Howard's 28. Howard and Campbell among the top 5 point getters in PIHL Class AAA as these teams wind down regular season action and gear up for the Penguins Cup playoffs. And we're just waiting to see who gets the nod in goal. For Bethel Park, the smart money is on Kevin Tiemann, the sophomore who played the Bears' share of the minutes for Mike Shull this regular season. Tiemann has already faced the Rams once. For Pine Richland, who will it be now? Will it be Nathan Dembowski, the backup, who earned that shutout against the Bethel Park Blackhawks? Or will it be the regular starter, Brett Sudak? Well, we're about to find out here as our nightcap at the Baierl Complex is about to get underway. Both teams in their pregame huddle. And let's take it down ringside for pregame announcements. Well, we were prepared for formal team introductions of some sort, but apparently that will not be forthcoming. Officials ready to drop the puck here inside the Galaxy rink. Farmeri and Lozano, the USA Hockey crew for this second game. Pine Richland still with a shot at that number 1 seed if they can get a win here tonight over Bethel Park. And it's Josh Lanyard who scored the shootout winner in the St. Margaret Fall faceoff to begin this season for Pine Richland, winning the opening faceoff for the Rams from Bethel Park team captain Ethan Cooley. Cooley, the AAA leader in assists with 17. Bethel Park points leader with 21 of those. And that top line for Bethel Park will take a faceoff in Pine Richland territory as the Rams have iced it 11 seconds in. Brett Sudak does indeed get the start for Jordan Yoklik. Sudak, 634 minutes played, a 225 goals against average, and 899 save percentage, 8-2-1 on the regular campaign with 2 shutouts. From the side of the net, that save is made, and the Blackhawks have scored. Aalborg made the initial shot. He might have gotten the goal. Aalborg celebrating with his Bethel Park teammates in the corner, and he breaks out of the pack as a young man who loves to play in this building, as Aalborg has scored for the 3rd time in as many trips to the Baierl complex, just 22 seconds in. Blink and you missed it. It's 1-0 Bethel Park. Sudak under extreme duress off that faceoff, and Aalborg scores a Hornquist-type goal for the visitors. Carson Verzilla getting it deep for Pine Richland. Near corner, DePasquale with it. Up through center is Ryan Tierney. Tierney, the Bethel Park senior, knocked off that puck. Sending it deep for Bethel Park. DePasquale defensively. And here with it at center is Aiden Tarasovic. Tarasovic chasing to the corner. Colton Andrighetti, the freshman, in support for Pine Richland, but Bethel Park has it near side. Andrighetti defensively for Pine Richland. As the Blackhawks complete a line change, Andrighetti knocked off the puck as the Hawks get it deep. Bethel Park with a 1-0 lead inside the first minute of first period play on Will Aalborg's 8th goal of the regular season. Bethel Park trying to snap a 4-game skid as the Rams have this on the doorstep of Kevin Tiemann, and Tiemann will freeze it. No, that's not Kevin Tiemann. That is Riley Gusky, the backup goaltender for Bethel Park, getting the nod tonight in lieu of Tiemann. Gusky, the Bethel Park senior, 100 minutes played, 253 on the goals against, 911 on the save percentage. One of the top backup goaltenders statistically in the AAA classification. 1 win, 1 loss on the season. Oh, when you're in a skid like this Bethel Park team is, variety can be the spice of life, and Mike Schall shaking things up in net this evening. Hawks off to an optimal start, getting that first goal, and they get this puck deep. A.J. Verzilla up to center. Mason Devitt Reeder defensively for the Hawks. Near side for Aalborg. Aalborg can't touch it. Bethel Park guilty of icing. The Howard line out there. Jordan Yoklik mixing it up as well. Howard flanked by Justin Schultz and Nick Roop. Rams playing without the services of Cullen Campbell, one of their top forwards, suspended for this particular Monday night contest. Around the boards, it'll come now to Aalborg. Aalborg up to center for Ethan Coley. Coley to the corner, giving chase alternate captain Anthony Carner. Bethel Park's entire leadership group, including Carner and Coley, along with the other alternate captain, Zach Mazzaconi, all selected to this year's PIHL All-Star team. Both coaches selected as well, as this shot on goal is denied by Sudak and out of play. Now, Carner also scored a big goal in this building for Bethel Park earlier in the season, a December victory over the top-ranked Seneca Valley Raiders. Carner scoring shorthanded in the third period to give Bethel Park the victory. And Aalborg scored in that game as well. Andrighetti with a clean face-off win. Tarasovic defensively for the Rams, paired with Adam Proctor, the sophomore. As Pine Richland gets it to the corner. Played there by Eric Husa defensively for Bethel Park. Out in front it'll come. Andrighetti to the boards. And Proctor with it for Pine Richland. Proctor one more time from his own blue line. Poked at center ice. Kylan Bednar giving chase for Bethel Park. Noah Taggart going the other way for Pine Richland. To the near side it comes for Bethel Park. Up through center with speed is Ian Marinick, the Bethel Park junior. Around the boards it comes. Rams trying to anticipate, but it comes down low to Marinick. Marinick from the half wall. Cross ice, one-timer. That caught the body of Taggart as he plays it back to center off a Bethel Park skate. Taggart tied up with Marinick at the red line. Proctor staying on this shift for an extended period for Pine Richland. Up to Howard, the Pine Richland captain. Howard unable to split the defense. Bethel Park trying to catch the Rams in a bad change. Instead, Velisaris, the sophomore, will send it behind the Pine Richland goal. Howard flying through center for PR. Howard, right wing circle, dropping for Roger Williams. Williams, also a member of the Rams golf team in the fall. Cross ice it comes. And snap toward goal out in front it comes and they score! Carson Verzilla puts that one in the recycle bin. And Pine Richland ties it at 1. The freshman's second goal of the varsity season with 12:39 to play in the first period. Well, Bethel Park got a greasy goal in the first minute of this game. Pine Richland picking up their lunch pail as well. A big juicy rebound given up by Gusky. And the younger Verzilla was right there. Steal by the Blackhawks. Carter on goal. Not sure he got everything he wanted on that shot. From the point it comes in on Sudak. He can't hang on. The rebound pushed in behind the net. Back and forth action here in the first period at Warrendale. Pine Richland 1, Bethel Park 1. Both teams with a chance to climb the playoff ladder in AAA before the playoffs officially begin next Monday night. Cooley to center point for Devitt Rader. Rams clear it. Cooley goes down. Rams trying to change lines. So Andrighetti, Verzilla's fellow Frosch, hooking up for that first Pine Richland goal. Puck battle. In Bethel Park territory is won by the Rams. In the corner, Douglas Van Meter pinching. Van Meter, the sophomore, selected to the PIHL All-Star team as a defenseman. Off the boards and the length of the ice that will come, icing on the Blackhawks. Face off to Gusky's left. Mazzaconi has it for Bethel Park around the boards. Van Meter at center. Van Meter stick checked by Velisaris as it goes to the corner. Kozak, another all-star defenseman for Jordan Yoklik's team. Standing up as man as that shot by Jeremy Casper is high and wide off the glass. The rebound is hugged by Gusky as the net behind Gusky, has become dislodged. Both coaches making line changes here. Mike Shaw in his fourth year leading the Bethel Park program, taking over for the legendary Jim McVeigh, who assisted Rick Tingle for 2 years now. Peters Township victorious earlier tonight over Seneca Valley, which opens the door for Pine Richland potentially to get the number 1 seed in Class AAA if they can win tonight and on Thursday. Up to center it comes to Andrighetti. Andrighetti bumped off that puck immediately by Vince Klingensmith, the big junior. Rams fighting for possession in the corner. It comes up to Proctor. Proctor off a Bethel Park body. Bethel Park skating with a lot of pace in this first period as it comes back to Tarasovich in his own zone. Near side for Proctor. Up to center, intended for Bailey's, the alternate captain. Andrighetti over the line. Andrighetti on the off wing. It's blocked. More good gap control, this time by Kylan Jones, the sophomore. And we get a face-off with under 10 to go in the first period of a 1-1 game in Bethel Park Ice. Cooley to take it against Howard. Captain against captain in the face-off circle to Riley Guskey's left. Blackhawks get it deep. Sudak pushes it aside. Isaac Baker from deep in his own zone. Behind the net for Williams. Andrighetti from his own corner. Howard stabbing at that puck over skated. Mazzaconi sends it around the Pine Richland net. Williams, opposite side, reversing the play for Baker defensively. Andrighetti off the boards, trying to use those boards to clear the zone, but he can't. Williams will do the honors himself. Up to Carson Verzilla, who has the only Pine Richland goal thus far. Baker inside the blue line. Cross ice for Williams. Williams. That lead pass went by everything and everybody, including the intended target, the younger Verzilla. Icing on the Rams. Face off to Sudak's left. To the corner it'll come now. Logan Kozak helps the Rams get it back to the neutral zone. Giving chase is Blake Schultz. Schultz in behind the Hawks goal. To the boards it comes now to Tyler Kellgren. Kellgren scoring his first goal of the season recently for Bethel Park in a losing effort. To the corner. It comes now to Lanyard. Behind the net. Rams try to execute the backdoor play, but too many black jerseys in the vicinity. Van Meter gains the red line and sends it in. Devitt Rader reversing the play to his defensive partner, Klingensmith. Correction, that's Deepak Wow icing this puck for Bethel Park as we pass the midpoint of period 1 with a 1-1 score here in Warrendale. Visit the shop at TenbandTV and check out all the great deals available now from our associate partners, including best-selling electronics from Amazon and discounted first visits to the Massage Envy outlet nearest you. Every purchase you make through the TenbandTV shop supports our PIHL coverage and other regional content on TenbandTV. As always, thanks for watching and for shopping on tenband.tv/shop. Proctor on goal. That save is made by Guskey. Hawks clear the rebound, and this will be icing again. Now, the coaching may have changed at Bethel Park, but the identity of this team, by and large, certainly has not. Very much trying to play a team game here on the road. Team defense. Rely on good goaltending, and we'll see if Guskey can steal one for the Hawks here tonight. Bethel Park in a skid as the season winds down, trying to take down one of the hotter teams at the moment in Class AAA in this final week of regular season PIHL action. Proctor from his own corner, up to center. Parkhill, Carson Parkhill that is, the junior, couldn't get there in time. Proctor from behind his own net for Park Hill. It's taken over by Jones. Kylan Jones off a body, shot wide of goal. Sudak watches it go to the corner. Nicholas Hosbach trapped in the corner. Up to the point it comes now for Jones. Around the boards, anticipating is Tarasovich. Tarasovich outletting for Park Hill. Park Hill gains the red line and sends it in. Pine Richland changing on the fly. Ditto Bethel Park. Final 7 of the first period. 1-1 the score. Hard hit on one of the Hawks near side. That's Alberg, the goal scorer. Jones retreating defensively for Bethel Park. With it for Pine Richland is Taggart. Taggart. Pickpocketed by Anthony Carner. Carner has the red line and sends it around the Pine Richland goal. Lanyard unable to clear it on his backhand. Carner trying to shoot it on the backhand. Nothing doing. Lanyard for Bailey's. Near side intended for Andrighetti. Hawks intercept. DePasquale getting it deep. Kylan Jones shoved off that puck by Lanyard. Baker providing support defensively for Pine Richland as time winds down in period 1. And the puck battle rages on in the corner. Pine Richland wins it eventually and puts it off the glass deep into Bethel Park ice, icing on the Rams. Our Penguins Cup playoff coverage begins tomorrow night on TenbandTV, Moon at Mars, in Class 1A preliminary round action from the Lemieux Complex in Cranberry Township. Adam Horner and myself on the call at 9:20 Eastern Time here on TenbandTV, the PIHL channel. And if you want to advertise with us during our Penguins Cup playoff coverage, if you've got a business, big or small, go to tenband.tv and click on Advertise right there at the top of the page for Penguins Cup playoff advertising packages. Van Meter at the right point for Pine Richland. That shot is blocked. Kellgren taking one for the team as he comes off for the Hawks. Howard poke checked at the blue line. Van Meter defensively for Pine Richland, moving the puck quickly. Rams send it to the near corner for Andrighetti. Andrighetti pinned up against the boards by Mazzaconi. Under 5 to go in the first period. Tie game here at the Baierl Complex. The Galaxy rink here, one of 2 in this Warrendale venue. Hawks play it up to center. Penalty coming up on Pine Richland. And the game's first power play will belong to the visitors. Tripping the indication from referee Farmari. And it is Logan Kozak, the senior, who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Bethel Park struggling on the power play this season, next to last to the 11-team circuit at 15.4%. Pine Richland trying to right the wrongs on their penalty kill by that same token. Pine Richland 76.1% on the PK this year, 9th out of the 11 in the PIHL's top flight. So something's got to give here on special teams in a 1-1 game. Late first period. Kozak in the box. Hawks win the faceoff. DePasquale from distance goes near side to Devitt Rader. Down low, it's worked by Cooley. Hawks try a wraparound. It comes back to Carner. Carner to the point for Devitt Rader. Devitt Rader, that's blocked. Good job there by Andrighetti to gap it up. Shot from distance goes wide of Sudak's blocker hand. Rams send it around the boards, but not out. Cooley to the corner for Carner. Carner shoved from behind by Proctor. Cooley for Carner. Rams have it, and Lanyard will clear it. Tripping the indication officially against Kozak, the Pine Richland defender. Under 4 to go in the period, 1:10 to go in the game's first power play, which belongs to the Bethel Park Blackhawks. To the blue line it comes, just beyond the reach of Mazzaconi. Rams take it over. Defensively, Van Meter surveys the action and sends it up the right wing boards. Gusky lets it go by for Mazzaconi. Near corner, it's sent up for Tierney. Ryan Tierney, left wing, toward goal. That was cut off by Williams before it made it in on Sudak. Half a minute to go in the power play for Bethel Park. Rams looking sharp on the PK thus far. Good work by A.J. Verzilla down low, taking time off the penalty clock as he draws the double team. Caden Bush trying to work that puck free. Verzilla still pinning that puck on the corner with 13 seconds left in the penalty. Doing Trojans work there for the Pine Richland Rams. And that should just about do it. Now, A.J. Verzilla decided to take matters into his own hands. And so the teams are back to even strength. 2:40 to go in the first. We remain tied at 1. Puck into the scorer's table. Faceoff will come in neutral territory. Lozano does the honors, and we're back to action. Late first period. Proctor for Bailey's to the corner. DePasquale near side, cut off by Lanyard. Lanyard down low. Bethel Park Murphy dumping this puck back to center where it's poked at by Proctor. Andrighetti and Bailey's out here in a forward combination as Jeremy Casper, the alternate captain, steps on for Pine Richland, but the Rams are offside. Face-off controlled by the Hawks. It'll come down to Jones. Kylan Jones up the boards. Proctor up ahead for A.J. Verzilla. Verzilla over the attacking line for the Rams. Verzilla to Proctor. Proctor off a leg and out of play. Media row, or makeshift media row as it were, nearly running afoul of an errant puck, as is tradition here at the Baierl Complex. And we should get green jackets for that because it's a tradition like no other. Down low it comes. Not too many jackets out and about today. Not too much need for them at the moment. A warm day in western Pennsylvania. Weather may be starting to break. You love to see it. Baker behind the Pine Richland net for Roger Williams. Up to center for Casper. Casper chased down by one of the Hawks. That's the other 23, Mayernick. Approaching the final minute of play in period 1. Bouncing puck to the opposite corner. And we got a holding call coming up here against Bethel Park. So the Rams will get some carryover power play time when period 2 begins if they cannot score before the end of the opening frame. And it's Mazzaconi who will sit. Pine Richland, number 2 on the power play in Class AAA, 27.4%. To the corner it comes. Bethel Park 8th on the PK at 77.2%. Near side for Van Meter. Van Meter with time and space. He shoots. Gusky saves. No rebound. Now, normally Rick Tingle of Peters Township is the one who's known to play musical goalies. Tonight, Mike Shaw with a bit of a surprise, going with Riley Gusky, the senior, instead of his regular, the sophomore Kevin Tiemann. Gusky with 5 first-period saves as Bethel Park works on the PK with 35 to go in the period. Tingle and the Indians in action earlier tonight as the Rams just missed the partially exposed net on the shot by Bailey's. Another long rebound given up there by Gusky. Pine Richland unable to finish that time. Van Meter with speed. 15 to go. He's poke checked. Good play there by Bush, the sophomore defender. To the blue line, Van Meter. 5 seconds to go. Rams need to hurry. Casper lost it. Tierney cleared it, and that'll do it. So Peters Township's earlier win tonight opens the door for Pine Richland to chase that top seed. Rams in a battle here with Bethel Park as the teams trade first period goals 1-1 after one. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Pine Richland Rams won. Bethel Park Blackhawks won after one period of play here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, PA. No matter how many goals are scored tonight, however, we at TenbandTV know the most important goal is self-care. Scan the Weight Loss Direct QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast to save $50 off your own personal weight loss program. And thank you to Weight Loss Direct for sponsoring another season of PIHL Hockey Night Live here on the PIHL channel. Matt Popchock for Game 2 of our final regular season doubleheader on TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct, here inside the Galaxy Rink. Pine Richland looking for win number 6 in a row. Bethel Park trying to snap a 4-game skid and improve their playoff positioning before season's end. Rams coming into tonight 4th place, still with a shot at that top seed, thanks to Peters Township's efforts on the road here earlier this evening. Rams begin the second period with the puck and on the power play for 45 more seconds. Near side, Ben Bailey's. Center point, Kozak. He shoots. Good save there by Gusky. Kozak with it again. Cross ice for Van Meter. Van Meter, shot past to Bailey's. Too heavy. To the corner for Howard. Howard trying to go to Lanyard out in front, but he was too well marked. Bethel Park in that penalty-killing diamond, if you will, as it's deflected to the boards by Meyernick. 20 to go in the power play. Good shift here by Pine Richland on special teams. To the corner for Howard. To Kozak. Another loud save by Gusky. And here comes Meyernick shorthanded. Meyernick gets spun off the puck, lost his stick. A yard sale at the Bethel Park bench, and here comes Pine Richland as the teams are back to 5 aside. Bailey's shooting, just missing the corner. It's loose on Gusky's doorstep. And that shot went off a Bethel Park body. Backhand try, side of the net. Lanyard was looking for the pass. Rams coming out with some hair on fire urgency to begin period 2 in a 1-1 game. Finally, Ethan Coley, the Bethel Park captain, gets his stick on this puck for Bethel Park. Drop pass to Carner, and a good save there by Sudak at the top of the crease. A.J. Verzilla over the attacking line, dropping for Parkhill. Parkhill off a skate. That's gloved down legally by DePasquale. Roger Williams to defensive partner Baker. Up ahead to Verzilla, one-touch pass to Casper. Casper hits the brakes. Casper shoots, that's blocked. More good gap control by Bethel Park. Mason Devitt Rader making that play as it's flipped off the rafters and out of play. Ethan Coley was the AAA assist leader for much of this regular season, recently overtaken by Camden Martin of Peters Township. Martin came in tonight with 19, to correct my earlier statement. Cooley with 17. Cooley picking up his 18th helper on that Will Alborg goal, just 22 seconds into period 1. Pine Richland countering almost exactly 4 minutes later. Carson Verzilla from Andrighetti and Baker. And that's where we stand right now. First period shots favored the Rams by a 7-5 count. Still even though where it matters. Up high for Williams. Now, Williams didn't get everything he wanted on that shot. And now he has to retreat and wait for the rest of the Rams to tag up. Williams across the blue line one more time for Pine Richland. And he will cede possession to Mazzaconi. At center red, it's Bednar. Kylan Bednar has a brother, Digby, who plays for Cannon McMillan, their varsity squad. Lots and lots of siblings play PIHL hockey, but extremely rare for two brothers to play on different teams and in the same classification to boot. At center. And in the corner, it's played by the Rams. Up ahead for Verzilla. It's Carson Verzilla. Wide pass. And a save made there by Gusky on the wide shot from the stick of Andrighetti. The freshman really trying to make things happen tonight for Jordan Yonklick's varsity squad. Steal by Zach Howard. Howard makes his move. Howard toward goal, lost the puck. Gusky recovers, can't freeze it. Rams work it back up to Van Meter. Van Meter off a skate. Howard unable to tee it up again. Klingensmith back to center as the Blackhawks finally exhaust the area. Pine Richland really tilting the ice in this middle frame early on. Van Meter goes the full 200 feet. He's pinned up against the boards by Husa. Van Meter to Howard. Howard fakes, shoots, it's blocked. Anthony Carner coming the other way, one-on-one with Howard. Carner stops, drags, pivots in the corner. Howard stays with him, takes away space as it comes down low to Coley. Coley trying to go out in front to one of the Hawks. That was Alborg looking for his second. Into the Bethel Park bench it goes, and so we pause with 12:32 remaining until the ice cut. Our Penguins Cup playoff coverage on TenbandTV begins tomorrow night with myself and Adam Horner on the call at 9:20 Eastern Time tomorrow night. The Moon Tigers at the Mars Planets in Class 1A preliminary round competition from the Lemieux Complex in Cranberry Township. It's the 2024 curtain raiser for the PIHL postseason. Looking forward to being part of that. Oh, near steal there by Alborg, but he overskated. Bailey's with it for Pine Richland. In front it comes now to Tierney. Tierney up to Alborg. Alborg trying to go to Bender right wing side. Bender from the edge of the circle. Stick check by Baker. Proctor for Pine Richland. Right wing side. Now ahead for Bailey's. Bailey's checked into his own bench. Good hit there by Kylan Jones. Up it comes now to Bednar. Bednar rubbed off the puck by Lanyard. Williams behind his own net for Baker defensively. Baker off a glove. That of Ryland Jones. And icing called against the Hawks. And if you want to advertise during our Penguins Cup playoff coverage, by the way, go to TenbandTV. Click on advertise right there at the top. You'll get all the advertising packages for Penguins Cup playoff coverage. So if you're a decision maker for your business or organization, whether it's a big business or a small business, so you want to sponsor your team, sponsor some games with us, come on board. Tarasovic up to center. Nobody there except Devitt Rader, who lets it go in behind the Bethel Park cage. Verzilla for Casper. Out in front for Parkhill. Parkhill unable to accept the pass. Parkhill for Casper. Given away to Devitt Rader. To the point. Tarasovic for Verzilla. AJ Verzilla, that is. It's loose in front of Gusky. Hawks clear it. Verzilla up to Casper. Casper is taken out of the play by DePasquale. Both teams fighting for this puck deep in Bethel Park ice. Rams win the battle. Williams, near side for Tarasovic. Side of the net. Rams have it. Gusky the save. Bethel Park has the rebound. Good keep by Williams. Down low for A.J. Verzilla. Verzilla tied up with one of the Hawks along the half wall. That's Klingensmith as it comes back to center. 10 to go in the second. Still a 1-1 game. Pine Richland and Bethel Park vying for playoff positioning here as they both get ready for the Penguins Cup tournament next week. From the boards, Klingensmith trying to go up ahead, a little too heavy for Hosbach. No icing as the Rams usher this puck along. Kozak reversing the play as it comes up the boards to Roop. Roop near side, and this will not be icing. They're going to say Caden Bush dummied the play. Puck into the Pine Richland bench. And once again, the playoff scenarios, Pine Richland still has a shot at the number 1 seed if they win out. Bethel Park still has a shot at the number 5 seed with 2 victories, including one here tonight, and losses by USC and Central Catholic. And those teams' season finales, that went wide of Gusky's glove hand, Bouncing puck in front. Carson Verzilla unable to get there. Verzilla down the middle, loose out in front, and Howard gets tied up. Penalty coming up on Bethel Park as Howard's stick was ripped out of his hand and now taking exception, or is this going to go on Howard? Let's see. It was Lozano who made the call, and it is going to go on the Pine Richland captain. Bethel Park 0 for 1 in the power play thus far. Nine minutes to go, second period. And from the boards, Pine Richland, after a big face-off win, gets a clear vis-a-vis Taggart. So they say it was Howard that held Mazzaconi's stick in the attacking zone as Bethel Park brings it across the line on the power play. Corner behind the Pine Richland goal to Coley in the corner. Coley from the half wall now, switching places with Alborg. Alborg to the point for Devitt Rader. Cross ice for DePasquale fan on the attempted shot. Down low it comes now to Carner. Carner for Cooley. Cooley out in front. Carner shooting, scoring! The alternate captain makes it happen, and he nuzzles that nylon on the power play for the Bethel Park Blackhawks, who lead 2-1. 8:11 to go, second period. Once again, the Rams came out flying in the second period, but unable to put a crack in Riley Guskey's armor, and all it took was one chance for the Hawks on the man advantage, and boom, it's in the back of the net behind Sudak. So Bethel Park back out in front 2-1 as we are past the midpoint of the period and game. Anthony Carner, his team leading 11th goal of the season and first of the power play variety. Carner with 16 points as a Bethel Park senior. So two players who have scored big goals in this building for the Blackhawks have scored here tonight for the team in black. And the Hawks are out in front here, playing with a noticeable chip on their collective shoulder. Again, trying to not just snap their own losing streak, but trying to right the wrongs before playoff time and upset the apple cart as far as Pine Richland's hopes of improving their own playoff positioning. The Rams, again, will finish no worse than fourth, regardless of what happens, so they will be at home for the first round of the Penguins Cup playoffs. Bethel Park mathematically will be on the road to begin the postseason. It's just a matter of where they end up and who they're going to play. Williams from above the circle. That went wide. Andregetti stabbing at that puck at the feet of one of the Hawks defenders. That was Meyernick. Center point it comes to Tarasovic. Down low for Williams. Williams, that cross ice pass blocked. Again, Bethel Park, give them credit, taking away space deep in their own zone. Verzilla takes the outlet pass. Carson Verzilla, the freshman who has the only goal for Pine Richland thus far, sees it go around the boards up to Velisaris. Velisaris leading it for Meyernick. Meyernick offside. Face-off just outside the Pine Richland blue line. Rams control it. Baker for Bailey's. Baker. Devitt Rader getting it deep. Near side Baker. Up it comes to Schultz. Baker, near side for Bailey's. Bailey's unable to retrieve that puck. Hawks get it deep. Hostbach. Contacted up high by Proctor as this puck comes near side in Pine Richland territory. Final 6 of second period play. Bethel Park taking a 2-1 lead on a power play goal by Anthony Carner. Two-line pass accepted by Bailey's. Ben Bailey's over the attacking line. He's watched by Devitt Rader to the corner. Devitt Rader pins him against the glass. Bailey's and that top unit out here for Jordan Yonklick. A makeshift top unit of sorts with Campbell and some other absences for the Rams. Near side, Lanyard for Andregetti. Off the side of the net, Guskey ready with a stick. Proctor through a crowd and snatched up by Guskey. Face off to Gusky's right. Howard against Tierney. Tierney wins it for the Hawks. Howard reaching for this puck as it comes beyond the reach of Kozak. Rams need to tag up. Steal by Howard. Howard from the half wall. Farouk to the corner. Giving chase now is Schultz. Schultz bumped off the puck by Bush. Out in front it comes to Bednar. Kylan Bednar to center for Bethel Park. Gains the red line, sends it in. Hawks change on the fly. Van Meter having trouble playing this puck. Kellgren giving him grief as Van Meter comes to center. Van Meter colliding with one of the Hawks as Bethel Park clears the zone. Van Meter nearly colliding there with Carner as Bethel Park is offside. Down low it'll come now after the face-off. Along the boards, A.J. Verzilla up through center. DePasquale for Carner. Carner knocked to his stomach at the Pine Richland blue line. Williams over the Bethel Park stripe for Pine Richland. To the corner it'll come and sent through center by the Blackhawks. This should be icing. It will be icing on the visitors. 3:36 till the ice cut. Bethel Park up by a goal. (23 against 23). Casper wins the faceoff for Pine Richland. Williams to A.J. Verzilla. Tarasovic blasting it wide. Williams on the half wall for the rebound. To the corner for Parkhill. Up the boards intended for Williams, taken instead by Rylan Jones. Left wing side for Velisaris. Velisaris stick checked immediately by Tarasovic. To center ice, picked up by Husa. Try to get it deep for Bethel Park. Husa resetting the play one more time. Williams to Tarasovic. Tarasovic across two lines intended for Casper. Casper wanted to come off. From behind his own net, Mason Devitt Rader. Off the boards, one-touch pass intercepted by the Rams. Off-balance shot for Zilla, save made. Howard missing the rebound. Williams, cross ice. Pursuing is Andrighetti. Andrighetti, stick checked by Devitt Rader. Verzilla, Carson Verzilla that is, over skating the bouncing puck, which comes back inside the Pine Richland blue line, Rams on the attack one more time. Carson Verzilla. Near side for Andrighetti. To Proctor. Proctor shooting. Scoring! .208 remaining. It was tipped in by the freshman. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Carson Verzilla. And we're tied right before the ice cut here at the Baierl Ice Complex. The younger of the Verzillas doubling and tripling his goal total on the regular campaign with both Pine Richland goals here tonight. Hawks on the attack after the ensuing faceoff. That centering pass broken up by Tarasovic. Back to center it comes. And to center it'll come. Andrighetti and Proctor teaming up on the second Carson Verzilla tally as this puck goes wide of Sudak. Final minute 30 of second period play. It's a 2-2 game as Sudak tries to cover outside the crease and does so as one of the Hawks gets knocked down. Cooley perhaps trying to buy himself a call late in the period, but none forthcoming. Well, the Rams getting their junk through. That's what you got to do when it's not going well offensively. Simplify. An innocent shot from the point deflected in by Carson Verzilla for his second goal of the game, and the Rams have new life as Sudak has to make a tough save there at the far post. Howard with speed over the attacking line. Howard on his backhand out in front. Reaching for it was Andrighetti, couldn't get there. To the point it comes now for Van Meter. Van Meter fakes for Kozak. Kozak shooting, fanned on it. It's loose in front, it comes right back to the Rams. Put toward goal, Gusky the save. It's loose along the goal line and cleared out of there by inches by Mason Devitt Rader. Again, you got to give some love to the Hawks defense. They stick to their goaltenders like glue, and that was a good play by Devitt Rader to prevent a fluky goal late in this period for PR. Hawks win a defensive zone faceoff. 40 remaining in the second. Carner from his knees. Alborg unable to play the bouncing puck. Carner has it at center. Carner with a pop fly that's fielded just in time for the first week of spring training by Brett Sudak. 29.3 ticks to talk. Cooley against Lanyard on this faceoff to Sudak's right, and this one belongs to Lanyard. Bailey's from his own boards, trying to clear the zone. Alborg has it. Alborg trying to drop for Bush. Easier said than done. 13 seconds to go. Kozak off his own glass. Hand pass nullified by Alborg. 5 seconds remaining. Van Meter has it, and he'll take his time as the buzzer sounds. And we will cut the ice here at the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, PA, inside the Galaxy Rink. And we've got another thriller here in the nightcap. Your score, Pine Richland Rams 2, Bethel Park Blackhawks 2. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. Third period action right around the corner.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
weather sure suits you. The worst part is I know I'll still be there for you. You'll be there when the sky is blue. Fair weather sure suits you. The worst part is I know I'll still be there.
Jumbo Ice Caramel Drizzle Peppermint Mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
2 Jumbo Ice Caramel Drizzle Peppermint Mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience.
And after 2, we've got 2s across the board. Pine Richland Rams 2, Bethel Park Blackhawks 2. Matt Popchock with you for PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. And no matter how many goals are scored before the end of this one, we at 10-Band TV know the most important goal is self-care. So scan the Weight Loss Direct QR code on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast to save $50 off your own personal weight loss program. And thank you to Weight Loss Direct for sponsoring another season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel. Second period shots on goal favored the Rams by an 8-7 count. The teams trading goals, including the game's only special teams score at the moment. Bethel Park, a PPG courtesy of Anthony Carter from Coley and Aalborg. Anthony Carter scoring for a team-leading 11th time overall this season. Carson Verzilla, who came in with only one goal on the regular campaign, the freshman scoring for a second time for Pine Richland in period 2 off a deflection of a shot by Colton Andrighetti. Adam Proctor picking up the helper. Andrighetti has a pair of helpers. Ethan Coley has a pair for Bethel Park. So just as quickly as the overall AAA scoring leader, Camden Martin, took the AAA assist lead from Coley, who was the leader pretty much since the holiday break, Coley took it right back. He and Martin now both have 19 helpers on the regular season. And we'll tell you what Camden Martin's team winning earlier tonight does for the Pine Richland Rams potentially as soon as we get a chance. And it looks like we'll get one right now as Bethel Park is guilty of icing. So with Seneca Valley falling here on home ice this evening at the hands of the Indians, that means that again, Pine Richland can clinch the number 1 seed in Class AAA if they win here tonight, and again in their regular season finale at Baierl on Thursday night against Central Catholic. They can finish no lower than 4th, so they will be home for round 1 of Penguins Cup playoff competition next week. Bethel Park currently sitting 8th, trying to go as high as 5th if they can win out. And if Central Catholic and Upper St. Clair lose, that will put them in the number 5 spot. Again, Central and Pine Richland in the season finale for both teams this approaching Thursday here in this very barn. Upper St. Clair wrapping up their regular season at the Ice Castle on Leap Day, or Leap Night if you will, against the Cannon McMillan Big Macs. Roger Williams from deep in his own corner defensively, To the corner, it's played by Howard, who lifts the stick of Kellgren. Howard one more time skating with his puck for Pine Richland. Zachary Howard, October PIHL Player of the Month in Class 3A. Among the top 6 point getters in the classification, entering the 21st and final week of the season. For Tarasovich, cross ice. For Williams slapper. Oh, what a save by Gusky. Rams have the rebound. Williams at the point for Howard. Back to Tarasovich for Williams. To the corner for Howard. Cross ice for Tarasovich. He shoots. That goes wide of Gusky's left pad. Great cycle here by Pine Richland early in the third period of a tie game, but Williams dragged that puck offside per referee Farmeri. Our Penguins Cup playoff coverage, by the way, in case you missed my earlier announcement, begins tomorrow night. 9:20 p.m. Eastern Time, 10-Band TV, PIHL channel. Moon Tigers at Mars Planets from the Lemieux Complex. Class 1A preliminary round action. I'll be there. Adam Horner will be there. We'll be there. Hope you'll be there. At the Lemieux Complex or in cyberspace, watching on 10-Band TV, as it were. And that game is the playoff curtain raiser for the entire Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League this spring, so it'll be an honor to be a part of that as Sudak makes a nice glove save at the other end for Pine Richland. Jordan Yaklik, 6-year bench boss took over the program in 2018, former Pine Richland Ram himself. Won a state championship his first tryout in that 18-19 campaign. Won the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off, in which both these teams traditionally participate this past September, right before the start of the PIHL regular season. The Rams and North Allegheny, who also plays in this building, the two teams with the most St. Margaret titles, to their credit. Out in front it comes, on the doorstep. Oh, that goes out of play. Proctor got a stick on it. Jack Hartman, the sophomore, who only has 2 goals this season for Bethel Park, nearly with a big go-ahead marker there as it goes out of play behind Sudak. Now it's been a night for the unsung heroes here in Warrendale. John Rapepi scoring a big goal earlier tonight for Peters Township in a Herculean effort by Kyle Thomas to pick up another shutout for the Indians to conclude their regular season. Tonight, Carson Verzilla, the relatively unheralded freshman, with a pair of goals for Pine Richland in a tie game in the third period. Howard against Coley, captain versus captain. Howard wins it. Roop from the half wall. Couldn't get that puck deep. Up to center for Alborg, who had the game's first goal 22 seconds in. Alborg from his knees playing that puck. Sudak the save. Rebound to the corner, controlled by the Rams. Kozak, near side for Roop. Roop anticipating, checked by Coley as it comes just beyond the Pine Richland blue line. Alborg flips it off the body of Kozak. Howard settles it down and leads it up ahead now for Schultz. Schultz, the victim of some 11-on-11 crime there, as Devitt Rader took that puck away. Van Meter has it now for the Rams at the right point. Cross-ice pass, shot, score! The captain makes it happen. Zachary Howard, his 16th goal of the season. Tied for number 2 in the AAA classification, and the Rams take a 3-2 lead, 12:55 to go, third period, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. Howard right there in the left wing circle, making no mistake as he beats Gusky cleanly, and the Rams have their first lead of the night. Loose puck near the Pine Richland goal. It floats to the side of the net, worked out in front, picked off by Bailey's. Van Meter picking up the primary assist, his 6th apple of the year. As this puck is played to the corner by DePasquale. DePasquale at the side of the net for Mayernick. Well, you're going to see that a lot more from Bethel Park now. The defense getting involved in the offense as Rylan Jones lost an edge. Up at it comes now for Taggart. Taggart thought about going to Bailey's out in front. Instead, it comes to Lanyard. Now for Williams. Williams is bouncing puck. Oh, that ticked the crossbar. Pine Richland nearly making a deal with the devil, let alone the hockey gods, as that one just missed. To the corner it comes. Mike Shaw wants to make a line change with his team now down by a goal. 11.5 to go in regulation. Bethel Park finding themselves on the wrong end of a lot of close games of late. Again, coming in, losing 4 in a row. A pair of 1-goal games and a pair of 2-goal games, not necessarily in that order. Pine Richland trying to extend their winning streak, conversely, to 6 with a win here tonight. And the Rams have been playing some kind of hockey coming into this one. Howard across the line. Offside are the Rams. Andrighetti just a hair ahead of the play. Well, as I said, our Penguins Cup playoff coverage begins tomorrow night on TenbandTV. If you want to advertise with us during the Penguins Cup playoffs, if you're a decision maker for your business or organization, whether it's a big one or a small one, just go to tenband.tv, click on advertise, and you'll see all the Penguins Cup playoff ad packages right there. It's not too late to get on board for the 2024 playoffs. And we'll be teaming with our affiliate partners, the Trib High School Sports Network, for full coverage of the Penguins Cup playoffs and the PIHL Co-op tournament as well, which we look forward to every year. Especially this year, though. Good to be a part of the playoff action this season, and we can't wait. Van Meter from center point. That went wide. Carner with the active stick. Out in front it comes. Save Gusky, and he covers the rebound. Oh, Yakla continues to be a mad scientist with his lines here. He's got Howard with Parkhill, and Howard just gave Parkhill an attaboy for his effort on that backdoor play. Gusky just barely keeping that puck from dribbling across the line. Rams win another faceoff deep in Bethel Park ice. DePasquale with one of the Rams on his hands and knees trying to play it along. That's A.J. Verzilla. Shot from a crowd, through a crowd, I should say, by Proctor. Went to the far corner. Proctor retreating defensively now in front of Sudak, his own netminder. Outlet pass intercepted by the Hawks. Hartman sending it inside the Pine Richland zone. At center, DePasquale. Murphy dumping this puck to the corner. Proctor has his stick lifted by Hartman as the Hawks try to get their forecheck going, but instead it's going to come back to center. Parkhill unable to reach it. Bethel Park has to tag up now, and that allows Baker to play it near side for Parkhill. Casper giving chase to the corner. Taken out of the play by Kylan Jones. Baker from the right point. That misses everything and everybody. Hawks try to counter. Lead pass a little too heavy for Hartman. To the corner it'll come. Baker from his backside trying to play it for Pine Richland. Hawks have this puck in the corner. Hartman trying to go out in front. Wraps it around wide of the goal mouth. Hawks do get their cycle going now as it goes far side. Caden Bush pinching. From the doorstep, Sudak got a piece of it. Oh, that was a hard shot taken by Bednar. Sudak equal to the task. Proctor off his own bench. Delayed offside on the Hawks as they flip this puck out of play to the left of Sudak. Midway through the third period, Pine Richland taking a 3-2 lead over Bethel Park on an even strength marker by Zach Howard, the team's leading scorer. Hawks control the faceoff, send it in behind the Pine Richland net. From the far boards, Williams bumped off the puck. Up to center, it'll come now for Lanyard. Lanyard has Tarasovic going to the net. Lanyard pinned up against the glass by Devitt Rader. From the corner, Villasaris unable to clear. Rams get this puck deep one more time. Williams from the right point. And off the glass it'll come now. Back to Williams defensively. Cross ice for Tarasovic. Tarasovic around Cooley. Tarasovic flips it to the corner. Goes after his own dump in. Out in front, it's played aside in front of Gusky by his defenseman Husa. Tarasovic from the half wall. Around the corner, Howard, the Pine Richland captain, with his puck one more time, but he's tied up immediately by Husa. Final 7 of the third period. Pine Richland with a 1-goal lead, trying to add to it here late. Farmeri not calling for the frozen puck. He wanted that puck played, and play it the Rams will. Williams taking his time as he surveys the play. Up it comes to Carson Verzilla for Andrighetti. Verzilla with 2 goals in this game. On the line now with Howard. And Howard watches this puck go all the way back up to center red. Kozak gains the line and sends it back into Bethel Park ice. Andrighetti anticipates. For Verzilla. Carson Verzilla to Van Meter. Van Meter off a Bethel Park skate. Hawks have the rebound. Ryland Jones with speed. Bumped off the puck by Howard. Van Meter over the red line on goal. Gusky kicks it out of there. Long rebound. Rams put it toward goal. Gusky makes another save, and now he's got it covered inside the blue paint. Under 6 to go in period 3. It's a 3-2 lead for Pine Richland. Well, Bethel Park playing a very home-heavy schedule in the second half of their regular season. This is their last away game of the year, and they will conclude at Spencer Family YMCA Thursday night, Leap Night, against the arch-rival Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Hawks stole one from the Blue Devils in overtime earlier this year, scoring in the literal last second of regulation. Then Zach Mazzaconi scoring in overtime. And that should be a fun one in Bethel Park. Here the Hawks trail by a goal, trying to avoid a 5th consecutive loss. Gusky watches it go by. And up ahead it'll come now to Bethel Park's Aalborg. Aalborg toward goal. Penalty coming up as the Hawks have scored. Aalborg crashed the net. So did Coley. I think Coley might have gotten the last stick on it during the delayed penalty call. Bethel Park has tied it with 5:25 to go in the third period. Get your popcorn ready. Ethan Coley, the AAA co-leader in assists, one of the better playmakers in AAA, with only his 5th goal of the season for Bethel Park. So both captains swapping third period scores. And we've got a new hockey game with still time left. Out in front it comes, it's loose at the side of the net, and they score! Jeremy Casper, isn't that a fine how do you do? Pine Richland, seconds later, gets it back. The alternate captain makes it happen. Casper's 7th of the year as he slips it underneath the prone Gusky right in front. Rams 4, Bethel Park 3. What a finish to this one here in Warrendale. Final 5 of third period play. What else is in store between these clubs? Old-fashioned shootout between North and South. Pine Richland 4, Bethel Park 3. Williams to the corner. Takes a Bethel Park bounce off the boards, and Sudak makes the save on the wrist shot from Di Pasquale. Two goals, 13 seconds apart. Ethan Coley for the Hawks from Carner and Aalborg. something in the water here. Those two, Karner and Alborg, love playing in this building. And Casper answering right back on the very next shift for the Rams from A.J. Verzilla, and Carson Parkhill picking up just his second helper of 23-24. Andrighetti off the side of the net. So all Verzilla's concerned with a three-point night. And again, it's a one-goal game in favor of the home team. Proctor up ahead to Andrighetti, getting this puck deep. Final 4 of period 3. Bailey's around the defense. Bailey's behind the net, trying to slip it to Andrighetti out in front as he outskated Mazzaconi. Steal by the Hawks. Coming the other way, Bednar. Bednar with speed to the edge of the right circle. Bednar going out in front. One-timer save. Sudak, the rebound is loose. Sudak making another save at the side of the net. Hawks fighting like mad for this puck as Bednar was unable to get it cleanly on goal. Baker to the boards. The desperation in both teams' games picking up here with time ticking down. And Mike Scholl furious that there wasn't a penalty there on one of the Rams behind the play. That was Bailey's getting tied up with one of the Hawks deep in Bethel Park ice, and it's icing meanwhile on Pine Richland. Mike Scholl, longtime teacher in the Bethel Park district. Former Seneca Valley head coach. That team you saw in action earlier tonight. And a longtime assistant, for that matter, to the legendary Jim McVeigh, whom he succeeded. Icing again on Pine Richland. Now, what must McVeigh be thinking right now? I wonder. Conceivable that Peters Township and Bethel Park could meet in round 1. We'll just have to wait and see how these last couple regular season games play out. Van Meter, after a Rams face-off win, over the blue line. Van Meter shoots. Gusky the glove save. Well, here's what we can tell you. Our regular season finale of PIHL Hockey Night Live will also involve a team in green and white and a team in black and orange. South Fayette Senior Night, Thursday night, Leap Night, 7:10 p.m. is Puck Drop on TenbandTV between the Lions and Latrobe Wildcats. Myself and Chris Beddick on the call of that one as Gusky makes the save off the faceoff. And we will have senior night coverage from the Mount Lebanon Ice Center prior to that one. So tune in early. Near corner, it's played up the boards by Lanyard. Lanyard has Andrighetti trailing the play, goes that way. Andrighetti taken off the puck immediately by Karner, and Andrighetti sent to the ice as play continues. Van Meter flips it in Gusky's direction, and Gusky will keep the play moving. Actually, he won't. Farmeri says Gusky held on to that puck long enough for a faceoff. Now, what's the story here? This faceoff coming back all the way into Rams territory. In any event, Bethel Park wins it. Fires it wide of Sudak. That came off the stick of Caden Bush. Final 2 minutes of the third period. Pine Richland taking a 4-3 lead over Bethel Park, giving chase. A.J. Verzilla. He's the first one there. Dropping for Casper. Casper's shot blocked in front. Mazzaconi, the alternate captain, over the line for Bethel. He's poke checked. Good play there by Williams. Up to Verzilla. Gusky eyeballing his bench, waiting to come off here for an extra skater. Carner over the line. Carner. That centering pass is blocked off by Tarasovic. Gusky unable to vacate his net as we've got an icing call against the Rams. And Mike Shaw will use his timeout. Now, once again, Pine Richland, if they hold on here, they've got a shot at the number 1 overall seed in the Class AAA Penguins Cup playoff picture. They play one more game, do the Rams, right here on Thursday night against Central Catholic. Pine Richland, a team that has been dominant on its ongoing winning streak, allowing only 4 goals in that span and scoring 25. But in a real battle here tonight with a desperate Bethel Park team. Hawks trying to avoid potentially having to face the number 1 seed in the opening round, whomever it may be. The Rams again peaking late in the season as they did a year ago after getting off to that slow start. Pine Richland getting into the playoffs as a number 6 seed and upsetting Seneca Valley, the current front runner in round 1, before falling to another underdog, Upper St. Clair, in round 2 last March. Upper St. Clair went on to get mercy rolled in the Penguins Cup final in Class AAA by 2-time champion Peters Township. So both these teams with crosses to bear and demons of postseason's yore to exercise. Face-off controlled by the Rams just outside their own blue line. Net empty down to our right. Pine Richland with the puck now. Carson Verzilla near side for Howard. Howard gains the red line and sends it in the final minute of third period play. Hawks from the corner. Cut off by Howard. Howard, bullseye. Zach Howard double dips that chip. And the Rams can celebrate a victory, perhaps, with 51.2 ticks to talk here on home ice. Pine Richland 5, Bethel Park 3, as Zach Howard from the left circle hits the empty net. '17th of the year for Howard, who is now 1 behind Upper St. Clair's Eli Rankin for the goals lead in Class AAA, just like that. Verzilla toward goal. AJ, that is, covered by Gusky. 42 to go. By the way, I want to give a quick shout out before I completely forget to Old Neon, who's been doing all those musical interludes and interstitials you hear during our breaks. Old Neon going to be performing at the Four Chord Festival June 22nd at Wild Things Park in Washington, PA. So check them out this summer. 20 seconds left. Kozak at his own bench. Verzilla, AJ Verzilla, plays it casually at center ice. 10 seconds to go. One second, and the Pine Richland Rams with a 6-pack still have a shot at number 1. The Hawks drop another tight one as the Rams persevere in period 3, and Brett Sudak gets hockey hugs for a 16-save victory. And so the stage is set. Central Catholic at Pine Richland just after 9 p.m. at the World Rink here at the Baierl Ice Complex Thursday night. A Pine Richland victory gives the Rams the #1 seed in the Class AAA Penguins Cup playoffs. If Central Catholic wins, the #1 seed belongs to Seneca Valley. Thank you once again, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you once again, 5-time Oscar winner for Best Boy, Michael Lyman, for his fine camera work as always. Your final score, Pine Richland Rams 5, Bethel Park Blackhawks 3. Once again, Adam Horner and I will see you tomorrow night, 9:20 p.m., Lemieux Complex, Cranberry Township, for the first Penguins Cup playoff game of 2024. It's 1A preliminary round action, Moon at Mars. And we will see you again on Thursday night for our regular season finale in Class AA as South Fayette celebrates senior night, chasing a #1 seed of their own against the Latrobe Wildcats. I'm Matt Popchock, and that's all she wrote from the Baierl Ice Complex here inside the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, Pennsylvania. Again, the Rams battle back, and they take this one from the Blackhawks by a final score of 5-3. You have been watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Weight Loss Direct. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at TenbandTV, and then come back and see us tomorrow night in Cranberry. From the side of the net, that save is made, and the Blackhawks have scored. Alborg made the initial shot. It comes, and snap toward goal out in front. It comes, and they score. Carson Verzilla puts that one in the recycle bin. To go in the period. Tingle and the Indians in action earlier tonight as the Rams just missed the partially exposed net on the shot by Baierl. 20 to go in the power play. Good shift here by Pine Richland on special teams. To the corner for Howard. To Kozak. Another loud save. Finally, Ethan Coley, the Bethel Park captain, gets his stick on this puck for Bethel Park. Drop pass to Carner, and a good save there by Sudak. Carner for Coley. Coley out in front. Carner shooting. Scoring! The alternate captain makes it happen, and he nuzzles that. From behind his own net, Mason Devitt Raider. Off the boards, one-touch pass intercepted by the Rams. Off-balance shot for Zilla, save made. Howard missing the rebound. Near side for Andrighetti. To Proctor. Proctor shooting. Scoring! Period play. It's a 2-2 game as Sudak tries to cover outside the crease and does so as one of the Hawks gets knocked down. Cooley perhaps trying to buy him. Kozak shooting, fanned on it. It's loose in front. It comes right back to the Rams. Put toward goal. Gusky the save. It's loose along the goal line and cleared out of there by inches. Great cycle here by Pine Richland early in the third period of a tie game, but Williams dragged that puck offside per referee Farmeri. Their credit. Out in front it comes on the doorstep. Oh, that goes out of play. Proctor got a stick on it. Jack Hartman. Van Meter has it now for the Rams at the right point. Cross ice pass, shot, score! The captain makes it happen. Zachary Carner with the active stick. Out in front it comes. Save Gusky, and he covers the rebound. Gusky kicks it out of there. Long rebound. Rams put it toward goal. Gusky makes another save, and now he's got it covered inside the blue paint. And up ahead it'll come now to Bethel Park's Aalborg. Aalborg toward goal. Penalty coming up as the Hawks have scored. Aalborg crashed the net, and they score! Jeremy Casper, isn't that a fine house? Zach Howard double dips that chip. And the Rams can celebrate a victory, perhaps, with here at the Baierl Ice Complex Thursday night. A Pine Richland victory gives the Rams the #1 seed in the Class AAA Penguins Cup playoffs.